wanna be someone. You can be someone. Be someone.
I'm going to teach you how to win a game in 2 moves. If white make a mistake and go here, that's called F4. Say F4.
L4.
If white play F4, then you play here. Say E6.
E6.
And then if white make a mistake and go George 4, the game is over. Because black queen goes here and say checkmate.
Checkmate.
2-move checkmate. Now you know a 2-move checkmate. Okay? Let's go back in slow motion. I showed you how to checkmate someone in 2 moves. Now, in order to checkmate someone in 2 moves, white has to make a mistake. If white go here, F4, say F4,
F4.
or he could go F3. Either one. Either one. If he moves this square, the bottom line is if he open up the gate to his king. If he go F3, you still can go here. And if he go here, you go there. If you go here, the game is over. Checkmate. That's 2 moves. Why? Because the king has nowhere to go. The knight can't block, and he has nowhere to block. The game is over. He can't run because he's blocked by his own pieces. So that's called checkmate. Now, you can do 3 things when you're in check. You can run, capture, or block, and white cannot do neither one of those because he moved his pawns prematurely, meaning that he should have never moved his pawns. Now, this is called a 2-move checkmate. Now I'm going to show you a 4-move checkmate. A 4-move checkmate with the white pieces. E4, say E4.
E4.
Say E5.
E5.
Say bishop to Charlie, Charlie 4. Bishop to C4.
B4. Bishop to C4.
Queen to Henry, Henry 5.
Queen to Henry 5.
And knight to Frankie, Frankie 6.
Knight to Frankie 6.
Now, when knight goes to Frankie, Frankie 6, this knight is threatening to capture his queen. Yes?
Yes.
But white ignores that and say checkmate. The bishop and the queen working together. Say it.
Bishop and the queen are working together.
Say it. The bishop and the queen working together. Say it. The bishop and the queen working together. Let me hear it.
Bishop and the queen are working together.
Help out. Bishop and the queen. Now, that's called checkmate. The king is dead. The king has nowhere to go. Now, when you out of options, that's called checkmate. So here's what you want to remember, class. You always want to make decisions when you have several options. When you have several options, you can make a better choice. When I was flying here, the earlier you buy your ticket, the cheaper the ticket will cost. The more options you have. So when you get closer to the deadline, it costs more. So early on the chessboard, when you make decisions, you want to try to make decisions where you're protecting your king. For an example, when I moved here, he brought his knight out. This is not a good move. Why? Because it allows me to go what? But oftentimes black will do this trying to threaten the what?
Queen.
He's not realizing that I'm going to move the queen and put him in what? Now, if this bishop was not here, can I checkmate him?
No.
No, because if let's say the bishop is back home in bed sleep. If I go here, what can happen?
The king can kill the queen.
The king can capture. The king is a strong piece, okay? But the king can never move in danger. That's why that's checkmate. Because the king is not allowed to move in danger, okay? That's a very important rule. The king can never move in check. Check is what? Danger. So that's called checkmate. Now, that's a 4-move checkmate. Now, let's recap that, because I went a little fast, so I'm going to show you in slow motion what I did. I moved my pawn to E4. He moved his pawn to E5. By the way, this is a good move. When you move your pawn to E4, it's good because it allows you to get your bishop out and queen out. I bring my bishop out, and he may bring his knight out.